So this evening I'm going to be out after some foxes on a golf course using the XQ38F thermal spotter and the XQ50 thermal scope. Welcome to the Night Vision Show. On this golf course make a bit of a nuisance themselves by digging up the greens and leaving little deposits for the golfers, which doesn't go down too well. So we're going to have a little look round and see if we can come to terms with one or two of them. Using thermal equipment that we've got tonight certainly gives us a big advantage, allowing us to see exactly what's going on around us without being seen ourselves. The only ones hunting this evening. A cheeky little mouse squeak brings this Helion for a closer look. It's not long before Gary spots something out on the driving range. We quickly get down on the bipod and line up for a shot. This fox is about 100 yards away. I quickly pick this fox up in the scope, but he's heading for the fence, and if I'm not quick, he'll disappear behind it and I won't get a shot. This fox is a good sized dog fox. As you can see, bullet placement was spot on. Using the flex tone FLX50 cooler, we soon pull a fox in from the woods on our left. The cooler's still running, another fox comes in from the right. And this fox also meets with the same fate. Foxes seem to be everywhere this evening. It doesn't take long before we bump into another one. This fox wins us and is off, but in true fox style, he can't resist one last look back. A mouse squeak from Gary draws in yet another fox, but this one seems distracted by something behind him, and he seems drawn as to which way he wants to go. Eventually, a 143 grain bullet ends his dilemma. With 6 Foxes in the bag, the FLX cooler and the thermal equipment certainly prove their worth.
Both the XQ50 and the XQ38F use the same convenient, rechargeable and interchangeable battery pack. Both units also incorporate a single touch one button recording system, all built into the unit. The XQ38F also incorporates a basic rangefinder, various different colour palettes and also a range of magnification to make it easier to spot your target at distance. Both units incorporate a very similar control button setup. The first button's a recording button, so it's nice and easy to find. It's always at the back nearest the eyepiece, so it's easy to find in the dark when you quickly get a fox coming in or whatever it is you're hunting, and you can simply hit that button to start and stop your recording. You've got an up and down buttons which increase your magnification or used to control menu functions up and down through the menu, and then you select the middle menu button to select that option. The other button on here is just the power button on and off. Same as with the XQ50, it also incorporates just a single button to turn the unit on and off. Focusing both these units is very simple, using an ocular ring on the front here to adjust your focus. Same as with the XQ50, it has a separate little focus dial on the front here as well. Both units come with a protective front lens cap to protect the lenses from rain and other debris. Being that the Trail XQ50 mounts onto a Picatinny rail using just these two simple nuts and a fixed mounting system, this unit can be removed from the rifle, swapped with a day scope and then put back on with no loss of zero. Using the charging cable supplied, it's very easy to record footage recorded on your device straight onto your PC. Or simply plug in the lead in to the side of the unit and then into your laptop. You simply turn the unit on and select the USB function for the lead. Files are then transferred directly to your PC so you can review your footage. Using the Stream Vision app, it's possible to connect your Pulsar device directly to your smartphone or tablet. This way other people can view exactly what you're seeing through your scope or spotter. So, if you've never used thermal equipment for foxing or deer stalking or whatever it is that you do, I can assure you it's a total game changer. It's transformed my foxing tenfold. The ability to scan field and just pick out a fox that's coming into that field just like that is it's worth its weight in gold. And also to deer managers and the such like, being able to look around a wood, you'll pick out deer in that wood far quicker than what you will with the best pair of binoculars on the market. A thermal will just do it just like that and you'll be on them. So for spotting purposes, a thermal is second to none and worth its weight in gold. As far as thermal scopes go, I was always a bit dubious about this, with mainly quarry identification, but having used the Trail XQ50, that is no longer a concern for me. I know that within sensible shooting distances it's possible to ID your quarry 100%, so out to, probably in the right conditions, out to about 200 yards, maybe further, you should be able to pick out the tail of a fox ears, and you all know that that is a fox. If you're familiar with the way your quarry moves and obviously the way it looks, then you'll be able to ID that 100%. So that was the first concern I had. As far as using a thermal scope, then there's several advantages to that over a standard night vision scope. The first one, and probably the most significant one, is with a night vision scope you get glare back from the IR, or even if you're just using a lamp, you'll get glare back from the IR or the lamp on long grass, leaves, things like that, and it make it impossible to see your target beyond that. However, with a thermal scope you don't get that problem. There's no IR, there's no light source, no nothing to give you away. So you're completely covert as well, using a thermal scope, the Fox or whatever it is you're shooting. There's no idea you're there. So yes, they are more expensive than a night vision setup, but if you take into account a good night vision setup and you weigh up the advantages that you have with a thermal scope over a night vision scope, then for me they are worth the price tag without a doubt. So I shall be very sad to have to give this one back.